Hi, my name is Carolyn, and that's James. We are cousins and best friends. We live in the same town, go to the same school, and pretty much do everything together. Last year, James opened up to me about her mental health struggles. She's been fighting anxiety and depression for a long time and has grown to be comfortable talking openly about what she struggles with. During quarantine, she created an Instagram account dedicated to sharing stories, giving advice, and working to create positive mental health talk. The account grew and the positive feedback was abundant. She threw herself into this account and decided she wanted to do more. She wanted to make a bigger impact. The first thing that came to mind was our high school. It needed a lot of help in the mental health category. We needed a place where students could go to speak about their experience and learn about others. A place where people could feel normal in the midst of a global pandemic. So we got to work. We sent emails to teachers and administrators, posted on social media, created an online meeting place, and wrote down meeting plans. Our first challenge was finding a way to do this all virtually. We decided to have meetings through Google Classroom each week so that people could be part of the club while being socially distant.
Carolyn! How's it going? Carolyn, I told you I've never been an advisor of a club before, so I don't know what to do. And I'm dying to meet your cousin. So, James, do you want to, start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about why I decided to do this. During quarantine, I created a social media account for people to kind of talk about mental health and their struggles. And it went really far. A lot of people were telling me a lot of things, and I felt like it was really helpful for me and for a lot of the people who were on the account. And I felt like this year especially is going to be really hard for a lot of people because of everything going on, and I felt like it would be good to have something to be able to talk about that with, like a place where you can talk about that or just decompress after because every day is just, it's so tiring and it's hard and everyone is struggling with something, and I just feel like it's hard to find a place where you can talk about that and connect with people about that.
Okay, so my name's James, and something that makes me happy is writing. Carolyn?
My name is Carolyn, and something that makes me happy is really good food.
Is there anyone else who wants to do it?
What makes me happy is just dancing. Dancing.
I'm Beth, and something that makes me happy is my friends.
What's one thing that you want to learn in this club?
I want to learn how to push away negative thoughts and deal with panic attacks.
Yep. And I feel like I really want to try to work on opening up to people, which is why I'm really happy about this.
We met every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. We discussed things like body neutrality, motivation, depression and anxiety, and other challenges teenagers face every day. We talked about things that made us happy and did activities that brought us together. The club had about 15 members that came to every meeting, and we learned about each other and how we are all more similar than what meets the eye. We all experience a lot of the same struggles, and talking about them helped a lot.
Being the leader of this club has taught me so many things. The healing I have found has been so beneficial. The endless support I have received from the community we built has made me realize that my illness is not my identity. No matter how hard my struggles get, I can always find a light, and so can anyone. The friendships I've made, the self-discovery, the life lessons are things that I will never forget.
We continued to have meetings for another month or so. People were opening up, having fun, and connecting. It wasn't until our meeting on January 26th where we could see a real, permanent impact made on every club member. This was that meeting.
Okay, we're just gonna get started. Who here feels that they struggle with their body image? I do. And the dialogue about weight has been for so long that it's like thinner, fitter people are happier and healthier and more worthy, and that's not true, and it kind of sets us all up for this expectation that we have about ourselves, and I mean, it causes a lot of problems with mental health. I want to say that there never has been and never will be a right or best way to look. In our society, there is this completely untrue default set for what meets society's standard, and for some reason it just always seems to be this one impossible, completely unmeetable body type. And society and pop culture have this view for the ideal shape, size, and look, and we see a lot of this on social media and a lot of it in cinema and in modeling and fashion, and it's just kind of shaped this what we're seeing and what our view is, and making us think that we have to look like these people that we're seeing. And these people are like edited and shaped and changed so that they can seem like they're perfect, and like that makes us think that we have to look like that. And I want us all to try to cleanse our platforms. Over the summer, removed all people that were making me like either question whether I should post something or not, or people who I was seeing that was making me like just making me feel bad about myself, and then adding people who make you feel good. And some of those people who helped me were Victoria Garrick, I love her so much, Lizzo, and someone who I think you all should follow. Her name is Dietitian Anna. Just everything she posts has been really, really helpful for me, and I think you all should follow her.
The meeting continued on for another hour and a half. Everyone participated and spoke about their experience growing up with social media. We spoke from the heart and allowed ourselves to be 100% real with the group.
This was the first time I felt I was getting through to the group. It was the first time I felt truly proud of myself. Something beautiful I saw was when one person spoke up about a struggle, and seeing the rest of the group simply just listening. To see true acceptance and understanding coming from the group helped visualize the togetherness of us all. The more that people shared, the more comfortable we grew with each other, and the more proud I became of what I had created.
The feedback that James received about this meeting was truly uplifting.
I want to say to you all that I was really struggling this week and this morning, but after the meeting I felt so good.
I felt the same
and so
way.
relieved.
Thank you so much for creating this club
so
because it's helped so
happy.
many
I was
people.
gonna say the same
I
thing.
can't express how much I love you in
Me
these
too.
meetings and everything.
These
you
meetings
do.
are always making me feel better after tough weeks.
I love you guys.
Thank you for
Proud of you
creating
all
this,
for being able to
James.
speak
Love
up
you
about
all.
your struggles and being able to be present in these meetings. You're all so cool and amazing, and I hope we can do
You're
something
the best,
in person.
James. Always
I
feeling
love
inspired
meetings.
after
They
the
help me
meeting.
so much, and I always feel so calm after. Thank you so much for creating a club.
But living with mental illness means that each day looks different. Not every day can be easy. Hi.
I don't think I can do it tomorrow.
The meeting? What are you feeling? What's up?
I think I just don't have energy left in me to put the work in that I want to for these meetings. There's just so much going on, and it's just been so hard to motivate to do anything, and I just don't think that I can do this.
Okay, well, you're gonna find the energy and you're gonna find the motivation eventually, but it is so okay to take as much time as you need because you're so good at this and everyone loves you.
I think that it could be important for me to be transparent in this situation because I've presented myself as this person who's figured everything out and I haven't.
Yeah, and I think that's really important for everyone else to see too, to know like even though we've been having such good meetings and everyone seems to be really enjoying it, like everyone needs to know that it's okay to have bad days too and days where your anxiety is like super present, and I think that everyone will understand.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I can text everyone or you can, and we won't have a meeting this week and we'll tell everyone to rest.
I love you.
I love you too. Feel better.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi.
So you can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Molly and I'm 16.
I'm Jenny.
Just my name?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Julia. Hi, I'm Soli.
I'm Emily. I'm a junior.
What is your biggest challenge?
For sure, being able to figure out how to love myself.
I think my biggest challenge is being confident in my own skin and my body. Probably expressing my feelings.
Definitely opening up to my family.
Right now, I feel like it's stress. School has been really stressful. But overall, I'd say I've struggled with depression and anxiety for a really, really long time. And sometimes it's really hard to get through. And it just feels like every day is a challenge and a force.
What is your mental state right now?
There's some days where like I'm just like, what's the point? But then there's some days where I'm just surrounded by so many amazing people that I'm like, I love my life.
It's okay. It could be better, but I think it's all right.
Right now, it's definitely getting better. I can go for like weeks feeling really good, and then I'll have like 3 days where I'm like in a depressive episode and I just can't get out of bed, but it's getting better.
It depends on sometimes I have really good moments where I'm happy and I'm surrounded by the people that I love and care about and I feel really good. Underlying just sad a lot of the time.
So how did quarantine affect you?
Definitely was the peak of having really bad mental health. I think that everything happens for a reason and that time period happened so I could be the person I am right now.
I think it affected me negatively because I was so used to not talking to people. So now I just find it okay to just keep everything inside and not talk about anything.
I learned that I need to be with people sometimes, which is kind of the opposite of what other people learn, but I learned that I do need to like socialize and stuff because it's not good for me to be like in my head by myself all the time.
I really started to close myself off and I didn't really talk to anyone for a while and I just became very lonely.
How does social media affect you?
Social media is definitely not the best thing for me all the time. I think social media for me is very hard and I have to find that balance of like when I should be on it and when I should not.
Social media affects me a lot because I feel like a lot of things are edited and photoshopped, and that can bring me down when I see pictures of like skinny girls and then I'll like compare myself to them. Negatively, it makes me think bad of myself because I feel like I have to look like what everybody else looks like or think what they think.
And I find myself comparing myself to other people constantly and who I follow and stuff. And I've tried to, like unfollow people who would make me feel bad about myself, but it's still hard.
All I see is, why don't I look like that? Why? I wish I was that pretty. I wish I was good enough. Just an added stress that I wish didn't really exist.
Why did you decide to join Conquer Your Brain?
I've always never really had a space where I could talk about my feelings, and I feel like that this was the best option for me, and just supporting this group has been amazing. They're all amazing.
I feel like it was going to help me have a better mindset about myself and like everything around me. I decided to join so that I get more comfortable, get to know more people, and know that I'm not alone with my struggles and there's other people that feel the same way.
I decided to join Conquer Your Brain because I feel like there's stigma around mental health that there shouldn't be, and we need to get rid of it because every single person deals with it, and I think it's so nice to find a group of people who you're comfortable with, who you can talk to and feel validated in your feelings.
I was like, wow, this is a lot of stuff that I've dealt with that I've never really talked to other people about. And I really think it would make me feel better to learn that, okay, some people are going through the same thing as me. I'm not alone. And just to really kind of just see how other people's like brains work and how they feel. And really connect with people. And I feel like I've done that, and I just think it's really great.
What makes you most happy?
Music. I love music. It's like my favorite thing ever. I'm a dancer, I sing, I love listening to music. It's definitely my main cope, and like you can put on like the best song and I'm in the best mood instantly. It's the best thing ever.
Definitely my friends and family, and I love listening to music. I'm constantly listening to music. Probably seeing other people happy or making other people happy.
Is my friends, because they always know how to cheer me up. Also music, and just like driving in my car and listening to music calms me down so much.
I really think that just my friends and my family make me really happy, and sometimes I forget about that, and when I feel down, I'll call a friend or I'll hang out with a friend, and it really just makes everything a lot better.
Hello. Hi. What's today? Well, today we're taking the pictures for our club for the yearbook.
It's really exciting.
How do you feel? I'm super excited. Woohoo! Just took our group photos, and it feels really good to finally have the club like solidified in the yearbook, and now everyone kind of knows about it, so it feels really nice to have it recognized.
So tomorrow I'm starting fully in-person school again after almost a year of this craziness. So far we've been doing half remote school, half in-person school. So I have been going to school Monday and Tuesday mornings, asynchronous on Wednesdays, and then at home on Thursday and Friday. So it's been really weird. I really have not enjoyed learning from home. It's super hard, and I'm really excited to start getting back to normal life. We'll get to see the club in person, get to have some in-person meetings. I'm definitely very nervous, but I think it's going to be good overall. It's going to feel good to be normal again, or normal-ish again. It's been a really hard year, and I know it's going to keep getting harder, but still hopeful.
feel awesome, and I think it's definitely a lot easier to be able to communicate with everyone face to face for once.
I'm very happy to be back in person.
I feel that it's easier to contribute to the conversations rather than like speaking out loud in front of a screen.
I'm so excited that we're finally back, and I agree with what they just said. Like, it makes it so much easier to contribute. It's less like scary.
And I'm so excited to see everyone's beautiful faces instead of just seeing them through a computer screen.